continue talking about space. Um, this here is an image from the Hubble Deep Field photograph that we talked about last time that we were together learning space, and it blows my mind every time I see it. So we're going to start with a little bit of reflection on what's going on so far. And we're doing this because I've been reflecting and I'm finalizing my last, things to get together for Slavens, thinking about what your final accomplishments are going to look like, what your final grades are going to be, and how they're going to reflect who you are, and the decisions that you've made. And I know that grades are not a big deal. They don't really matter. But everything you do really is a reflection of who you are as an individual. And I want to share this as a motivation, not a beat down on you. So some of you guys are going to get defensive and you're going to be like, oh, she sucks, she's stupid, blah, blah. And some of you guys are going to feel guilty, oh, blah, blah, blah. And some of you guys are going to be inspired. I'm asking you to approach this from the paradigm of learning and growing and improving. I found this quote, live the way you want to be remembered. And here's why I found this and what I was thinking about. Everything you do is a reflection on who you are, every single decision that you make. And so if you get a part-time summer job and your job is to clean the bathrooms at Popeye's Chicken and Biscuits, that was my very first job. And it sucked. And I could have said, oh, this sucked and I'm not going to do this and I'm going to do a crappy job because I'm only getting paid, $4.22 an hour, blah, blah, blah. But I decided to do something, and the least I can do is try my best or be who I would expect anyone to be. And so the reason why I'm bringing this up and looking at this is because I've been looking at the ironic part of remote learning is I have spent a lot more time looking at your actual work and a lot less time interacting with you in person. So at school, when you write in your journals, I really don't look that much at your journals. And maybe I should look more, but I didn't. And so now I'm really looking at everything you turn in. What you turn in is a representation of you, how much you care, and who you are as an individual. I fully get that you don't give a crap about some of the things that you're learning in various subjects, but it's an assignment that has been given to you. And you are going to have assignments all through your life that you don't want to do. And you get to decide how to represent yourself. The assignment where you were to listen to my babbling on and on and on about space and then sort of create a way to express that, I want to share with you some of the assignments that got turned in that wowed me and met my expectations. I wanted you to process this information. I wanted you to look at it and make sense of it, synthesize it. Some of you do this by making graphic organizers. I love this. My brain makes graphic organizers. I see this and my brain understands, okay, yep. I see where this kid was going. Great. And then of course, down in the bottom here, not drawn to scale. Hilarious. I thought that was clever. Here's another representation of someone who I can tell took their time. They actually did a little bit of investigating. There are elements on some of the planets that can't be found on Earth, so I didn't talk about that. So I like how this person added extra information. They went above and beyond. They went outside, and put something personal in here. I wish Pluto was still considered a planet down here by Neptune. Color coded. This is wonderful. And when I think about who turns this in and I think about this person, like, good on you. Kick some butt. Turning in some lame assignment that in the scheme of things doesn't really matter, except that your teacher asked you to turn something in to represent you. This one is super awesome because it so fits the personality. Like up here, the stuff no one knows, the stuff I know, and the stuff I don't know. She doesn't know what she doesn't know. I love that. She created these little categories and made a reflection. Here's an example of someone. Now, again, my graphic organizing skills isn't that great, but I certainly could come up with this wonderful diagram that shows the galaxies in the universe. This person took time to Google search that. Then this person took time to summarize. Some of you guys love writing and summarizing, and that comes very easy to you, and some of you don't. But the bottom line is, I can tell this person took more than 60 seconds to do that assignment. Some work that was turned in literally looked like it took 60 seconds. And if that's what you want to be known by, that's what you turn in. If that's not what you want to be known by, you got to do something else, because that's what you're getting known by. This was super clever, right? Like, I love this picture. And I love how this person just asked questions and questions and questions. And he was thinking about, how long until we can travel to that galaxy? What is in these galaxies? And it was just sort of like, I have so many questions. Loved that. Again, my brain loves the way this is organized. And this student could potentially also love that way, but know her audience as well. So I love this idea that the way scientists works, she literally summarized everything in that video. What a fantastic way to synthesize that information. This is colorful. It's creative. It's clever. It is a variety of information, like what we know, how we learn. We learn from experiments. We learn from theoretical. I love how she put theoretical on a piece of paper. Here's what we know with dark energy, dark matter, and actually what we know about matter. This represented a person that wants to show me, of course I'm going to bring my A game. I don't have a B game. And I don't have a B game with anything that I do, because everything that I'm going to do, I'm going to bring the best of what I can bring at that time. Some of you are exhausted and you cannot bring much to me. The least you could do is write me a note and tell me that. I can't see you. I can't talk to you. It's really difficult for me to reach out because I have 175. I have all 7th graders and all 8th graders for this remote learning. I have 175 kids that I'm trying to organize and keep track of. And those of you that have been reaching out and keeping track, I really appreciate it. Those of you that haven't, I hope that you're okay and things are okay. I expect you to bring your A game. I expect you to turn in work that you're proud of. When I asked those reflection questions about the ecology project, I fully expected people to tell me they weren't proud of their project, because not all the projects were to be proud of. Many of those projects were A games. Many. And I really appreciated that. Everything you do, 1-point assignment, 5-point assignment, 100-point assignment, bring your A game. So here's where we're going, and here's what we're going to do. I am an A gamer. I try to bring my A game, and sometimes I fail, and sometimes it looks bad, and sometimes I have to back up and redo things. It's just reality. We are going to now start a project that you are going to work on, and you're going to show me what game you'd like to bring. We're going to start a project on NASA's missions. And so here's a graphic of different missions that NASA has launched. And so we've got New Horizons here. Amazing. BP Colombo, I have no idea what that is. That makes it exciting. Dragonfly, I don't know what that was for. Juice, I kind of do know what that was for, but I don't want to tell you because it's really awesome. Osiris, Lucy, Juno, Dart, Psyche. the Mars Odyssey, the Mars Express, the Curiosity, Viper. There's so many things that have been going on that we don't know. Let's find out more. Your life is filled with information that gets bombarded with you, and every day there's an opportunity to learn something new. Sometimes you get to select that something new, but sometimes you don't even know what to select because it's beyond what you even know. Your job for this project, and this is your final project for your 7th grade science class, you are going to explore NASA's missions. When you go to this slide, there will be a step-by-step of what is required, and it's very open-ended as far as what the things you're going to include in your project. There are some main requirements, and then how you put it together is where you're going to show me your A game. So the first thing you're going to do is go to the NASA mission page, and I will link that to your assignment. And so these are NASA missions. NASA missions A to Z. You can see as I scroll through, yeah, a lot. Like, this is how many missions NASA has planned and implemented, and we don't even know. I would challenge you to pick something you've never heard of. I would challenge you to spend time researching. One of the feedbacks that many of you gave for your ecology project is you wish you had spent more time picking an organism, because you would have picked something different if you'd thought about it with the beginning and the end in mind. So I'm going to tell you what the end project is, and as you look at these missions, you can begin with the end in mind with what you're going to pick. So what you're going to do is you're going to look through the various missions. You're going to take time to decide which ones you'd like to make a brochure about. Then you're going to decide on the mission. Then you're going to use the brochure template attached to the assignment, or you can come up with your own. I found this brochure template. And so when it's a brochure template, what happens is, do you see where it says space missions? You can go in and change that. You should go in and say DART mission, if that's the one you're going to choose. I added journey to find out more. You could add journey to find out more about Jupiter. This graphic I chose up here is a graphic of a probe outside Jupiter. You can delete this image. You can go to insert image. You can search the web. You can find something that you have found a drive of. You can go to the web and you can say DART mission, and you can say, I would like to look at images of the DART mission. And I'm going to take this image and I'm going to pull it in, and I'm going to put it in my project. Actually, my project was here, my brochure. So I'm going to put it right there. And then it's where I need it to be. Then I'm going to delete this guy because that guy's kind of in the way. So now I have a new graphic to go with my mission, and it should be mission. And I'm going to journey to find about Jupiter, although DART mission was a journey to find out about an asteroid. So DART mission, journey to find out more about asteroids, EROIDS. This NASA logo I just put on here, and when you have to double click on this because it's actually on the footer of the brochure. Mess with it, don't mess with it, you decide on that. Scrolling down, here's a picture. This picture means nothing to your project. Change it. Here's a caption. This caption means nothing to your project. Change it. Here's a header. DART mission overview. So you're going to change what's on here. This is more places for you to edit, and then you can write a paragraph. If you are into writing paragraphs, not what you want to do, awesome. If you'd like to make a graphic organizer, awesome. If you'd like to somehow come up with a different way to show me what you know, awesome. Or to show me about the mission. These lines, they're just part of the brochure design. Take it, leave it. Here's the other thing you could do. You could just do a blank document, save it to your Google Drive, and attach it to the post. So it doesn't have to be this specific brochure, but some of you guys just need like a starting off point. I usually do. And so what will happen with me is I'll get a starting off point and then I'll feel like, wait, this is constricting me too much. I'm going to just go off and do my own thing. But here I like how they did a quote. I wonder if you could find a quote. Because sometimes there's things you wouldn't even think of. Picture, information about the mission. Picture this San Francisco Golden Gate Bridge has nothing to do with your project. Change those pictures. And then so you'll notice more pictures, information. It's not supposed to be your doctoral dissertation. This is supposed to be a 7th grade project. This is supposed to be a 7th grade Slavin's quality project where you are showing me that you cared about what you're doing. Even if you don't, you fake it. You say, I don't really care about this so much, but I do care about bringing my A game. That's what I'm going to show right now. The completed assignment needs to include the name of the mission, the dates. And so like, when did the mission launch? What's happening right now? Is it already out of commission? What's going on? And so that would be timelines as too. Some of you did timelines for your other space thing. It was awesome. Destinations, where were you going? Were you going to an asteroid? Were you going to Jupiter? Or, Pluto? Description of what happened. Is the mission complete? Did the mission fail? What did the mission? Where did it go? Is it still going on? Issues. Were there issues related to the mission? What are the results with like Hubble, right? Like we sent it out there and we had this opportunity for people to orient the telescope to take pictures of various things. And the results have been beyond what we expected. And then what's next? Is there anything next for that mission? Is there something else going on? Or maybe that mission is decommissioned. The project's due Wednesday, May 27th. You are going to have Thursday, Friday, Monday's no school. Tuesday, due Wednesday. You have 4 days to complete a brochure on a selected mission. This NASA website, like when you go to a mission, let's go to DART and see what happens. So DART, Double Asteroid Redirection Test. Ooh, isn't that interesting? Because I wonder if this has anything to do with the extinction of the dinosaurs and not wanting asteroids. So DART is a planetary defense-driven test of technologies for preventing an impact of Earth by hazardous asteroids. It is. This is a mission to figure out, asteroid coming, how do we deflect it? How do we redirect the asteroid? So you can see there's some gorgeous pictures. Here's what you're not going to do. You're not copying and pasting from here. Guess what? I can't read what this says. I don't want to read what NASA wrote. I want to read your synthesis of NASA's information. You can copy pictures, obviously, because you're not going to really make your own pictures. But when you copy pictures, I want a synthesis of why you included that picture, what that picture means. What's the future of this project? Where did this project go? What's happening? If you come to this website and you're like, wow, there's some more information I'd like to search, then you can go to DART Mission NASA, and then we'll go back to web, and you'll see that there's other .edu, good site. Videos. Awesome. You could put a video in your brochure. Mission overview. Wikipedia, again, remember, it's a good place to start, but make sure you're checking your sources. Planetary Society. So Bill Nye is the CEO of the Planetary Society, and he's obsessed with the fact that we need a way to think about asteroids. And if the joke is, if dinosaurs had had an asteroid astronaut program, they wouldn't have gone extinct. So you can see there's other ways to get information other than the NASA site. But the NASA site is where you're going to start to pick topics. And I will have this link down there. So I'm going to go back here, May 27th, bring your A game. I hope you notice that I'm trying to give you feedback when you turn in assignments because we can't see each other that much. And it's really hard to have a connection with you. So my connection is through your work. And thinking about going forward in the future, you're going to want to represent and bring your A game. So good luck, have fun, and I will see you soon.